Yes, there it is, my friends. Check it out. Who remembers Black Peter from way back in 2013? I held a TTC out at the ranch here, and I remember Craig brought this truck. It was black at that time, of course, painted black. It had different wheels on it. It had a whole bunch of different things on it, but this back rack was still here. I've done a whole bunch of different upgrades to this thing ever since I've changed it into Big Red. I can't believe I've had this for like 7 years, my friends. Check this out. I installed Air Ride quite some time ago. Look at the suspension lifting in the back, and of course in the front it lifts up as well. A little bit on the older side. Needs a little bit of oil in there to help speed that along, but check out the clearance on it now. You're right. You heard me right. Air Ride suspension, or should I say air pump. Look at this. This is the Airmatic from Capo. Back in the day, I remember I installed this onto the truck because I wanted it to have massive clearance. Look at this. Insane. This is based off of an Axial SCX-10-1. Look at those giant tires on there. These are absolutely beautiful. I've loved the rock crushers from RC 4-wheel drive ever since I saw them here. I can release all the air if I want via remote. There's the front. And of course, just with a drop of oil in there, that'll help that sag down. So, looks like it needs to work out some kinks. I think I should take it outside and give her a rip. But first, I know you guys are going to be questioning it. Look at this. What the hell is this? This is actually the antenna. I wrapped it around one screw and then the other for the Air Ride so I can get better travel with it, so I can be farther away, better distance. Here is a Tekin servo in there, waterproof, the T360. As well, I have a Hobbywing AXE system in there with a 2700 550 can motor in there. I swapped all of it out. It used to be a sensorless brushless, which made this vehicle incredibly hard to crawl with. It just wanted to go fast all the time. But now with the Hobbywing AXE system in it and the XeRUN motor, ready to go, really. Or should I say XeRUN? I used to have these on Optimus Overkill. Can you imagine this whole time it's been on and it hasn't made a sound? No sound kit or nothing in this boy. Now with warm wind brings warm weather. Let's go enjoy it. All my mud around here, even if I sit here and work it with a pitchfork, there's so much clay and sand. It never really wants to hold the water, so it clumps together really easy. Look at how much. Look at, that's insane articulation or suspension under pressure, hey? I have the suspension all the way up. Look at it, it's like a monster. Yes, I love the fact that spring is in the air. All of us may be stuck at home right now from the 2020 health crisis, but I gotta tell you, being outside, even if it's just by the window, you know, it's nice to get the sunlight. Dude, power all day. 3S LiPo power. That's the only problem with air suspension, especially in the cold, like it is still pretty frosty out, is that the rubber, as you can see, it starts to twist under the torque of the motor. And that rubber, the gaskets start to shrink up a little bit, and it gets, you know, like it lets some of the air out, which kind of sucks. So you'll see on the front, same thing. So there is a time and place for Air Ride suspension, but it doesn't do in every, you know, it's not ideal for everything. Let's keep going. Woohoo! It doesn't matter what RC you have. It could be expensive, it could be cheap. If you're outside having fun and laughing, then your RC is an awesome RC. Don't let anyone push you around and say otherwise. Oh yeah, I thought I was going over for sure. Into the deep stuff. Yeah, that's where the 6x6 really excels. That and in hill climbs, right? Because the longer wheelbase sure acts. Oh, that's what you get for a high center of gravity and turning too sharp with traction. My bad. Yeah, that's what I expected. At least all the water is starting to thaw out and I can start washing trucks. A lot of viewers may think that often I don't use a lot of my RCs, but a lot of my RCs are purpose built, right? So like this one, for example, you gotta have good weather to have the suspension really work for you. Oh man, I love it. It's in full, like the air is all out right now. You can see it's riding pretty low, but it runs so well. I love ripping in mud though. I could do this all day long. Tell me, what is your favorite part? Like if you are a trailer, not if you're a trailer like if you're a camper, but if you are a trail trucker, are you somebody that plays in the mud or do you stay away from water all the time? I find I'm more of a Labrador Retriever with these things. I'm in water and mud as much as possible. I think that's the fun, you know. A lot of people make mistakes thinking that we don't have full-size off-road or 4x4 machines, and we do. A lot of people do, but you know what? It's also fun to go out and, you know, just beat on something that can take the abuse and you don't have to worry that it's going to cost you later. That's totally what she said. Come on, there's so much innuendo in this hobby. How can you not say it? All I want to do is play in this mud puddle. Mud for days. The return of mud. I'm so happy. I know the snow isn't gone forever. We're still gonna get some. That's just typical from where I live. But this means that more mud is on the way. Yeah, guys, thanks a lot for joining me in today's RC adventure. I hope you had a lot of fun and you're inspired to get outside and play with the hobby of RC. And as you can see, I need to go clean the lens of my camera. Bye, guys. I'm guessing right about now you guys are thankful that you don't have to clean this. Over he goes. No harm, no foul, just part of cleaning off the side of the truck. Looks like when Homer made Marge Simpson a makeup gun. Gold. Remember, before you ever wash your RC, make sure that it can take it and that you know how to properly do your maintenance after a mud run like this. Grease the bearings, make sure all the sand and dirt are gone, and of course make sure it was all waterproof before you even start.